welcome to another GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff, from MrGoff.com. This video will focus on the effect of autonomous vehicles on society. Fully autonomous vehicles are vehicles that can drive around without any human interaction. Research on computer-controlled vehicles began in 1984 with the first vehicle NavLab 1 built in 1986. Although full self-driving is only at a trial stage, many driver assist technologies have been incorporated into modern cars that have improved safety and usability. For example, parking sensors that allow the driver to tell how close they are to objects in front and behind of them when they're parking the car. Lane departure warnings, which work on a motorway to inform the driver that they're about to leave their lane. Collision risk detection, which might also include automatic braking systems to avoid hitting the car in front. And driver monitoring systems that check for driver alertness and could issue warnings or even slow the car down if the driver is not alert. A key ethical dilemma with autonomous cars is what to do in the event of an unavoidable crash. To help understand the complexities of this situation, you can work your way through a series of scenarios at moralmachine.net. This will ask you to consider a range of factors, such as, should it always try to save the most lives? Does it matter whether it protects the passengers in the car? When you think about that one, think about this question. Would you get into a car that was self-driving if you knew that it might kill you as the passenger in order to avoid killing pedestrians? Does it matter if the people that you might hit are upholding the law? What if they're crossing at a red light? Does it matter whether you make the car do something different or just go straight ahead? Should you just avoid making any changes? At least this would be predictable. Does it matter what gender the people are that you might hit? Does it matter whether we're talking about hitting animals or people? Should we preference people? Does it matter whether the people you're going to hit are older or younger, with more or less of their life in front of them? Does it matter whether they're fit or maybe overweight? Does it matter whether they are of a higher social value or a lower social value? All of these considerations are things that might affect the thinking of a human. How could they be built into a system that was put into a self-driving car? Tesla recently invited its consumers to become beta testers of its full self-driving mode. There are obvious safety concerns with software that is not fully tested and that may not always function as expected. While customers can consent to be beta testers, the people they share the roads with can't, raising ethical concerns about whether this should be allowed. Owner of Tesla, Elon Musk, has said that by writing stories that dissuade people from using self-driving cars or regulators from approving them, reporters are killing people. His argument is that deaths in the present day will be more than offset by lives saved when we have fully effective autonomous vehicle technology. This may be true, but does that make it wrong to be more cautious in the present day about testing and where they're allowed to be tested? If self-driving vehicles become mainstream, then it could lead to a significant loss of employment for truckers, cab drivers, delivery drivers, and more. This is far from the only industry facing massive amounts of job loss from AI implementation. In our winner-take-all capitalist society, ensuring that everyone has access to a living wage as the number of jobs dwindles may prove to be a significant hurdle to overcome. Self-driving cars come with a large amount of internet-connected devices, and these are susceptible to being hacked. The implications of what could happen if self-driving cars are hacked are enormous, ranging from data theft to causing the car to malfunction while driving. In the most extreme of circumstances, if terrorists were able to hack multiple cars at the same time, they would be able to do a significant amount of damage. It's therefore essential that manufacturers of self-driving cars ensure the highest levels of security. That brings us to the end of this video on the effects of autonomous vehicles on society. Join me again soon for more computer science videos. Use the resources at mrgoff.com to help you revise computer science. And until next time, it's bye for now.